of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Atlanta Falcons. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set, 70, Indy. I got you. Topper.
You're all mine, baby. You gonna get this. You're all mine.
Shoot.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Ackerman. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
On the double.
Mike 57.
Here we go.
Check nickel. Shoot.
Ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Go,
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Alert 3. Check 9. He's coming.
Go on.
Double up. Check.
Get it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Set, ready. 10 Lobo.
59. Here we go.
Set, go.
Check 59. Mike is 59. 59.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers, too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
Leo.
Slam. Kill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Let's go.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Back, back, back. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
6-6, bullet high.
Shift, shift. Check 50, check 50. Check 52.
Let's go.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Ready, ready. 8, read. Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
57, Mike, 57. Go,
Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Touchdown.
A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Ready, break.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Let's go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here we go.
Hey, Charlie.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Bound to lose 1. Check 26, check 26.
Jump blue draw Corkers. Now.
Throwing again. Ackerman. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. With that catch, he's now 18 away from 1,000, so he's at 982, and that's how many Randy Moss had, 2018 Hall of Famer.
And similar to the recent Hall of Famer, we argue about which catches were the most memorable because so many of them were 982 and counting.
Come on, set.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I'm going to run you over.
Back to throw. Ackerman. Blitz coming, and down he goes. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 5. Brings us 3rd and 11.
Ready.
56. Mike's 56. I'm coming for you. You mine. 56. Mike, 56. Right.
Bravo.
56.
5.
To throw on third down. Ackerman. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Ready?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
That's the way.
No.
Banjo. There we go, Mike.
Get it.
2nd and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike, check, 59, 59. I got you. Check 59, Mike.
Be dribble.
He'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Check 4.
Now a give, right side. Hines. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
61, matchbox lights.
Let's go, D. Let's go. 58, right over there.
Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Hines, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Get in the weight room. 25, check 25, check 25.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jets 7, Falcons 0.
Ready up.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
Now.
Operating from the gun, Ackerman. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, he gets everything he could into this one. The trajectory's good. It's definitely on line. It just needs a little more oomph behind it. And it'll wind up falling just shy of the crossbar.
36, 36.
80 weapon. Hey.
Bud, be ready, be ready. Mike's 57.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the... And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ready.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Ackerman. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Get it.
They'll run on first down. Hines. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
45-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Go.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Back to throw. Ackerman. It's complete to Hopkins. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the 1st. He already has 2 sacks to his credit, now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip in with a second guy. Maybe you just out and out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Hey, orbit.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 3rd down, Ackerman. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They're not ready for this, man.
Chopper, now.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Here we go, set. 90, Wolf.
No, you ain't going nowhere.
Mike spot 9. Mike spot 9.
Hey, exit.
Mike, check. 59.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles, what a slacker. 5 sacks last week. Took him all the way to the 2nd quarter to get one here in this one.
And just think about all the planning that went into this game to try and keep him from getting to the quarterback. After 1 quarter, maybe they exhaled and thought, hey, we've got this. Oh, no, you don't. You got to come up with another plan, more looks, maybe even more bodies to keep him out of the backfield.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
They get just 2 out of it there, and it's second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Rush in, rush in.
Recon, 132 fighter. Ready.
On the delay, here's Hines. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Yup, Trent is here.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Let's go.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, Foxtrot.
56. Mike's 56.
Come on. You better bring it.
Speed River.
On 4th down, Ackerman. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
On the ready.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Whip. Watch the whip. He's coming. Double up.
Look. Squeeze.
Check 43. Check. Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Ready, set.
59. Mike's 59. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Look at me. Zipper.
Check 3. SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS. '59's Mike, 59.
Protein spill.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Slam, slam, slam.
Cut.
Tighten up.
Let go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Jets 21, Falcons nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Go.
Me. 24 is the mic. Rip right, rip right.
Hey, wahoo. Hit it.
Looking to throw. Ackerman going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Ready.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Single. Check 3.
Snap.
Off play action. Ackerman. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Blue draw Corker.
Now it's Hines. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Hard.
Undercrush.
Shoot.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
General West. 5.
Second and 1. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
50 seconds.
Go.
Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
Watch the 61. Matchbox. Ready.
Looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there just before halftime. 58 yards. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Here I come. Check the backer.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let him know.
2nd and 9 now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd.
59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Right here.
Mike's 59.
He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Let's go.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
64, weak. Look at me. Go.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Now they try the right side here. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
the 40-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Come on, D.
Hey!
Go get him. Go get him.
Buzz! Buzz!
Mike 20. Mike 20.
Snap!
2nd and 6. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line.
First down, Jets.
Ready, ready! 10 Lobo.
Getting them holes. Check 37. Check 37. Kill, 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 kill. No, no, no. Off, off, off.
Hey, Echo!
There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Come on. Hey, Mike.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Let's go now. 60 or.
I'm coming out for you. I'm coming out.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
57 for Mike.
Shoot!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
Yeah, I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Ready? 50, plant.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to.
Greystone, travel.
You don't want.
Ready, ready?
On first down, it's Hines.
Go, go.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Get it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ackerman, he finds Hopkins complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Back to throw. Ackerman, and he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second and inches after that first down. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is down to 24. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Check your hot read.
You're out.
Now a handoff looking right. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third.
You better be afraid of me.
5-2's the mic. Mike 5-2.
They'll set up a throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taken from just outside the 30.
We play to win. Let's go.
On the set.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
And they'll start on the ground with Hines. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
30 base.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo.
Check 56. Watch the backer, watch the backer.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. I got it.
Get it.
To throw on second down with Ackerman. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Watch the slant.
Go.
Motion. Kill.
Watch the safety creep.
Deep rip.
They'll run on first down. Hines, and he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
You got double tight.
Looking to throw. Ackerman. The catch made by Hopkins. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Ackerman. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Falcons cut into that lead. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
I got you.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
Let's go, baby. They turn over. Let's get that ball. 57's the Mike. Watch 57.
You got double up.
Back to throw again. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
18 on the play. And the Jets first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Matchbox lights.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Hey,
Rock it.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yes.
Pick it up. 59's Mike. Check. 59.
Now.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Pick the edge, pick the edge. Come.
Out, 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 out. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Check 13. Check 13.
Slam.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gators.
Watch tight end.
Hey, Alpha.
Tight end's right. Out.
Shoot.
They'll set up to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9.
Go.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spent all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
90 Wolf.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me.
Hey. High 7.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Here we go.
Get it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ackerman. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
70.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Turn up. Kill.
On 1st down, it's Hines. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
60 outlaw.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Ackerman.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
218. Let's go.
They run with Hines. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
10 Lobo.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Zach Ertz. His 2nd touchdown on the season as they are able to cut into that lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
All day.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Second and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
His team showed up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Check 9, check 9. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers.
Check, check, check. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And some room to maneuver. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 83 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a give, right side. Hines. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Stop your whining. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Switch.
Ready.
They run again with Hines. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Here we go, set. 15 line. 15 line.
I got you, son.
Hey, orbit.
56.
Topper.
Win championships, baby.
56.
To throw on 3rd down. Ackerman. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 46. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
Set, ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense.